Hey family, how you loving? How you loving? How you loving? How you loving? I am Reverend Valerie Love, also known as Kaisi, Divine Midwife of Soul Destiny, Christian Witch, the author of 19 books now. 19, 18 published, about three more coming. Somewhere around there, 18 or 19, I forget. I lost count. I lost count. How you loving? How you loving? How you loving? Whew. We got a big message today, family. Woo! How you loving? Come on in. Remember, we're not going to be here next week. I'm going to be teaching a 5-day free workshop on spell crafting in the Christian Witches Facebook group. How you loving, Austin? The link will be below to join us in the Facebook group. The Christian Witches Mystery School Facebook group. I was looking over here to see the shot. But anyway, I digress. How you loving? So, today it's Freaky Friday on Freedom TV. How you loving, Darla? I have decided that I'll be coming to you all. Greetings. How you loving? How you loving? Estrella Luna, how you loving? Austin, how you loving? I have decided that I'll be coming to us daily for Freedom TV while we're in this global experience of transformation that we're all in. We're all in a global meditation together. How you loving? We're all in a global meditation together. So I am doing my share, and it's doing my share to inspire, doing my share to uplift humanity, doing my share to bring it. And I pray all of you do your share as well. You came to the planet for this. You came to the planet. I know that's right, Linda. Sending love and light. You came to the planet for this. So let's get to why we came to the planet. We came to the planet to shine. You have a soul magnificence, right? You have a purpose, you have a destiny, and it's calling. It's calling right now in times of unrest and in times of hi you loving, come on in times of unrest and in times of uncertainty. These are the times where we're stretching into and growing into something new and different. It's like the egg, the little baby pecking out of the egg shell, right? The chick pecking out of its shell. You know, it's like the eaglet learning to fly, being tossed off the side of a cra- not a crevice, a cliff, into a ravine. That's what I'm kind of seeing. That these things happen. These are times of turmoil when we're growing and we're restructuring and we're ascending. That's what's happening on the planet now, right? And what I love about it is that we're all going through it together. And Sweden is leading the way. I love you, Sweden. Mwah. Sweden is leading the way for us. And all our fears about the enemy, such as China, you know, they say China is the issue here. No, it's not. Because where did China get it? From the US. So we're not going to go into all of that. What we know is it doesn't matter on the story level. The story level, there's no healing on the story level. The story is there's a virus, it came around the world, it's doing this, it's doing that, we can't agree, we don't like it, da da da, we're very afraid. That's the story level. Now, beyond the story, something great and wondrous is happening. Beyond the story. We must go beyond the story, beyond what it looks like on the third dimension. Okay? Now, today, we're talking about something that I've heard and have said myself many times. Now, before we go further, smash that like button, baby. Smash-a-thon. Smash up the likes. Let YouTube know that this is content to share. Smash it up, smash it up. Smash up the likes. Smash that share button and remember to subscribe. Thank you for the smash-a-thon. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. And remember to subscribe and ring the bell. Subscribe and ring the bell. May I ask for your help? May I ask for your help in something? Just let me know if I can ask for your support. Not help, support. I just wrote about that in the book that's coming out now. Spell crafting for Christian witches. May I ask, it's a book of Christian witchcraft. May I ask for your support? Let me know. Yes, no. Either way is A-okay. If you say no, Val, I'm okay with that too. Yes? Okay, beautiful, Darla. Beautiful. Beautiful. I'm looking at our peeps. I'm looking at our peeps. Beautiful. Who? Yes, can I ask for your support? Ask for your support. You got mine. Yay! I love it. I love it. Okay. Yay! I love it. I love it, Austin. I love it. This channel, yes, it's going to 100,000 subscribers. And we cannot do that without you. So run out there and tell a friend about this channel. If all 56,800 and some of us went out and told someone about this channel and just got one subscriber, just say, come subscribe to this channel. This channel is amazing. We would go to 100,000 like that. Yes. Who can do that? Yes, 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 yes. Yes. Happy Friday. Intuitive Gems, how you loving? Welcome. Welcome, 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 Intuitive Gems. Make sure you subscribe to Intuitive Gems YouTube channel too, because the readings that she does are spectacular. Wow. Yes, 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 yes. Beautiful. Woo, I have the God bumps. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for your support. Go grab one friend and say subscribe to this channel and ring the bell. All right. Hi, Ruby. How you loving? How you loving? Okay, let's get to the business at hand. He cheated on me. Oh, absolutely, Intuitive Gems. I love you. I love you. I love you. He cheated on me. Yay! Yay! Thank you for the share. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the share. I so appreciate you. I so appreciate you. Okay, let's talk about he cheated on me. We can take the he and we can substitute it. They, she, whomever. This person cheated on me. Okay, share every time. Yay, Mary. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Sharon. Thank you for the shares. Mwah. I love you. I love you. This whole notion of cheated on me. And I have heard this over and this is a recurring theme. This is a recurring theme from all kinds of people, not just spiritual people. Well, everyone's spiritual, not just magical people, not just people who are on this channel, not just people who are witchy or into law of attraction and spirituality and metaphysics and all of that. I've heard it from people, church-going people. I've heard it from people. I've heard it from people all walks of life, all creeds, all colors, all religions. This is a recurring theme. Now, tell me if you've ever had this theme in your life. They cheated on me. I just want to conduct a quick poll. Let me know if you've ever been in an experience where, quote unquote, they cheated on you. Let me know. Dealing with this now. Ooh, come on. I know that's right. Ooh, we got answers. Ooh, we got answers. Anyone else? Yes. Okay. Not just me. Not just me. Yes. All right. Lady Luna had that experience too. Ooh, Sean had that experience too. Wow. Yeah, okay, Ruby. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Sean. Thank you, Spirit, for the inspiration, because I always ask Spirit, what are we to talk about? What are we to address? What are we to talk about? Here's the deal about cheating. Oh, yes. Yes, indeed. Okay. Let's talk about it. Let's unpack it. It's Freaky Friday on Freedom TV. So we want to talk about love, matters of the heart, relationships, love, sex, all of it. Let's get in there. So first, a story. You all probably heard me tell this story before. It's a story of when I was married to a man who had won $17 million in the lottery. And I know that sounds strange. Much of my life is bizarre, probably much like your life. It's quite bizarre. Well, I was married to a man who won $17 million in the lottery. And so we were living this wonderfully abundant, rich, beautiful life experience. And also a love experience, because I really love him. He really loves me. He's the father of my daughter. To this day, we really love one another. And we were in an inauthentic relationship. This is the first problem. Inauthenticity. What does inauthenticity mean? It means I wasn't being the real me and he wasn't being the real him. And that, if you read the book, Conscious Loving, ooh, this book is so profound. Get this book. Go to valerielove.com, click on books. And if you'll use our link, we'll also link it up below. If you'll use our link to go into the Amazon store with my Amazon Influencers account, that helps the channel and everything that we're doing to bring you amazing content. So thank you for partnering with us and using that link into the Amazon store. So if you use that link, you will see under relationships, I have this book called Conscious Loving. It is my book of relationships. I ain't loving that, yeah, I ain't loving. It is my book of how to create a consciously loving, aware, high vibration, spiritual connection, communion relationship, right? The ideal soulmate connection that we all know is ours to have, right? We know it. Inherently, we know it. It's the love of the ages that you've read about in books, right? Now, here is one thing that it says in that book. There is a moment in the very beginning, listen very carefully, when you and the other person sign off on unconscious agreements in a contract. Energetically, I'll show you what this means. I was just talking to my daughter about this the other day. Okay, let's say you're the kind of person that loves, let's say you're a woman who loves men to open the door. Just one example of many. It doesn't matter whether they open the door or not open the door. It doesn't matter. That's what you like, okay? And for you, it's very important for chivalry to be present in the relationship, for the man to open the door for you. Now, you could be a lesbian couple and you like when the person rubs your feet. This is just one example of many. You could be in a gay relationship and you like when he brings you your favorite drink from Starbucks. Whatever it is, pick something you like. This is not only for straight people. I don't even like to say straight. This is not for gay people, bi, LGBTQIA. This is for all people, okay? So let's just say everybody has their thing that they like. You have your thing. So let's just say in the very beginning of the relationship that you have this thing and you have this thing inside you that you know you like chivalry and you like the man to open the door and things like that. Okay, so you go on the first date and he drives you to the restaurant. He made the reservations and everything. You're in the car, he's in the car. He parks the car, or y'all valet it or whatever. Not maybe, who knows? Whatever. Y'all get out the car. He gets out the car. He hops out the car, closes the door behind him, and is headed to the restaurant. You're sitting in the car. It's like a split second, right? You're sitting in the car, not liking the experience. It's like, wow, he didn't even, like, these things happen in a split second, right? Wow, he didn't even come open the door. Okay. And you open the door yourself. You get out, you close the door, and you head to the restaurant, and he turns around, hey, how are you? And takes you by the waist or by the hand or whatever the case may be. You just signed an unconscious agreement. What? Wait a minute. What are you saying, Kaisi? You just signed an unconscious agreement. And the agreement that you signed, you cannot go back 5 years later now after y'all are married and blow up and be mad that he never tried. That he don't open the doors for you. You can't do that. Now, what is the unconscious? Let's be real clear. Oh, you just signed it. Because everything you do and don't do is teaching people how to treat you. Ooh. Everything I do and don't do is teaching people how to treat me. I'm teaching them how to treat me. So if this is utmost important to me, I would stay in the car. And either he's going to notice at some point, I've done this before because to me that's important. By the way, the men that are in my life now, they run and get the door because that's important to me. It doesn't have to mean anything to anybody else on the planet. It don't have to be wrong or right. This is not about wrong or right. It's about you and knowing yourself and honoring yourself so much and being willing to take a stand for yourself lovingly that the other people in your world respond, and you're not controlling anyone. Either they choose to participate with you as you are or not. And either way is a-okay. I'm not trying to make you open a door. Either you're the kind of person that does that or doesn't. And it's better for me to find that out right now on the first date, and then we'll just do something different. Maybe we'll just be friends. Now, I'm not saying that opening the door, not opening the door is a deal breaker. Please don't take it that way. I'm giving a very tiny example. You know what I'm talking about, Tanya? A very tiny example of how we sign away our rights. Now let's continue with the date. And I'm going to show you how you signed away about a dozen of your rights on the first date. You signed it on the contract. There's a contract in play. It's invisible. First date, first conversation. Nobody told you there was a contract. Oh, there's a contract. He says something, you say something. She says something, you say something. Contract. They say something, you say something. It's on the contract. This is all energetic. Okay, now here's what I would do. I would sit in the car. This person doesn't know me. They don't know that this is important to me yet. They don't understand. And he's going to turn around and not see me. He's going to be like, oh. And then he's going to see me in the car. And if he's the kind of person that does this, come on. That is the end of this date. Period. End of story, bar none. Thank you. Peace. That's the end. I'd rather have it quick in the beginning than take me 10 years. We ain't got forever on the planet. Okay? Now, if he's the person who turns around and says, oh my goodness, where are my manners? I have a queen and I am a king. And how does a king treat a queen? Or how does a king and a king accord? Or how does a queen and a queen? I don't care what the configuration is. A queen, king, king. A queen, queen, king. A queen and four kings. I don't care about your polyamory, LGBTQIA, straight, polyamorous, multiamorous. Is the principle that applies. This is not about penises and vaginas. I always say that. This is energy. Now, he says, oh, where are my manners? I'm a king. Of course I would come and get you and take care of you and protect you and be your king. That's what I expect of kings. That's my expectation, not anyone else's. I'm a queen. I sit on a throne. He's a king. He sits on a throne. That's how we roll. Well, the king comes and opens the door, and out comes the queen. One of my coaches, who I had as a coach for many years, Gina DeVee used to teach something. It's very interesting. She has taught that the divine masculine is in service to the divine feminine. And this is the same thing that comes from ancient Egypt. And this is not about men being better than women or women being better than men. It doesn't mean that. It means that in ancient Kemet, Egypt, back where my ancestry is, if you're looking at, and indeed the birthplace of the whole human race, right? There's an Ankh, and the Ankh is the womb and the male symbol and the offspring, and it means life eternal, right? So it's the cycle of life, it's infinite life. Well, the womb is on the top. So the man or the masculine will take care of the feminine. This doesn't mean he's supposed to be overbearing. That he's in service to the feminine. This is my trajectory. Now, I don't say this is right. Please don't hear that. And I don't say this is how you have to be. What I'm saying is this is how I am. You get to choose how you are. And then when people appear that are not how you are, be clear, so clear about who you are that you bounce off people that are not like that. But most people are so wishy-washy. They're not authentic in their beingness, such that they're muddy, unclear. We don't know what you stand for. because you kind of just going along with the program. That's a lack of integrity, and that comes from unworthiness, not enough, not good enough in the foundation. See, the substrate deep down in your consciousness is muddy, not good. Now, I don't care what you stand for it. I don't care what you stand for it. I'm not telling you what to stand for. I'm telling you whatever you stand for it unapologetically. You see, I stand for being a Christian witch unapologetically, even in the face of all the people who told me I couldn't do it. I have a Bible and I have wands. And I'm buying more Bibles and I'm buying more wands. And I do Christian witchcraft and it works good for me. Christian witchcraft isn't right or wrong. That's not even the question. It's find what works for you and be apologetically for it. And when you're unapologetically for it, it emanates from your being. You don't have to tell people. If you're being it, you don't have to talk it. You ever see those people that always say, I'm the boss because I'm the boss around here? They are definitely not the boss. Because if you have to say you're the boss, oh, you're fucking not the boss at all. And everyone knows it. Now, when the real boss walks in, everybody, you know who the real boss is, and they might not even say a word. Now, let's continue with the date and the unconscious contracts, which lead to the cheating experiences. Okay, so I'm in the car. He came back. Oh, pardon me, forgive me. We just have on the contract. She stays in the car until the king comes and properly escorts the queen from the car. That's now on the contract. See, I signed it because I stood for who I am. Now, if I say, oh, now this is what I've done in the past, that's what I do now. This is what I've done in the past. It didn't quite go the way I wanted it, but I was like, well, let me just go on over there. See, unconscious contract, I can do with her what I feel like. All right. Now we're on a whole different level because he's like, oh, this is a queen. I got to be on point. I will never forget what Steve Harvey said about his wife, Marjorie Harvey, whom I love. That lady is fire, right? I just love seeing her slay the red carpets and all that. She be slaying. Man, Marjorie Harvey be slaying, right? Well, Marjorie Harvey told Steve Harvey in the beginning when he wanted to do all his running around, boo, that's what you used to do before. But that's not what you do here. Look at Marjorie Harvey. Does she look like you gonna be running around on her or whatever? Does she look like that? She don't look like that to me. Marjorie Harvey looks like you better bring it and you better bring it right and you better have me looking to the nines. You better have me on all the the fashion shows at Fashion Week Paris, Fashion Week New York, Fashion Week Milan. And I'm going to pick what I want from the runway because I'm about to be out here slaying in this bitch. That's what Marjorie Harvey looks like to me. And that's how she carries it. Like, how do you carry it? Now, and quite beautiful, and she doesn't even have to say a word. She walks in the door, and you're like, straighten up. Steve Harvey said after she told him that, he married her. That's why men love bitches. Read the book, Why Men Love Bitches, Why Men Marry Bitches. And what is a bitch? In the book, these books were written by a woman. That's why I appreciate that book. When I read that book, Why Men Marry Bitches, she said, a bitch is not a mean ass woman. No. We need to reconfigure our thoughts of a bitch. A bitch is not a mean ass woman. A bitch is a powerful woman who knows exactly what she stands for and what she has, what she desires, what she's going for, and what she's not. She's an authentic, powerful, full woman in her full power, a queen. That's a bitch. She runs her business, and you have to ask for time on her calendar because she doesn't hearken to you. She already has what she's doing in her life, and what a bitch does in her life is not contingent upon whether a man is calling her for a date or whatever. So when don't you love it? Oh my God, she broke that thing down. So we've got to rethink what we think a bitch is. Okay, let's go further. So we get in, let's say you get out the car. Woo, come on, let's get out! Money in the vortex. Money in the vortex, baby. Money in the vortex. Money in the vortex. Money in the vortex. Whoop, whoop. Money in the vortex. Billionfold return to you, Rashida. Yes. We're going to get these relationships all the way together. We're going to get these relationships all the way straight, okay? All the way together. So now, let's say that you did not say anything about getting out the car and he met you at the door and okay, y'all are here. It doesn't mean something's wrong with this particular man. It means that maybe in his cosmology, he thinks that women want to be independent and strong and on their own, and he treats you as an independent, strong woman. I can appreciate that too. So just because he didn't open the door doesn't mean don't take what people do or don't do as meaning. Simply stand for what you stand for. Don't make up what somebody else is doing or thinking in their mind. That's too much trouble. That's too much work. You can't be in their lane. You stay in your lane. In your lane, you know what you are to experience. You know what you desire. You know you are responsible for getting your needs met. You're not responsible for making this particular person feel your particular needs. That's not your job. Your job is getting your needs met from the whole of life, not from this one particular person. It's too much pressure. Now, you're simply standing energetically in what you stand for. Okay? Woo, come on, come on. Mwah. Money in the vortex, money in the vortex, money in the vortex. Come on, family. Come on, family. I love it. I love it. Mwah. Billionfold return to you. Woo, I got the God bumps all over me. This message is getting to us, and this message is going to support all of us in having the most amazing, fabulous, love-filled relationships ever, 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 ever. Woo, come on! Woo, money in the vortex. Come on. Let's do it, family. Let's do it, family. Money in the vortex. Woo, woo, mwah. Billionfold return to all our super chatters. I freaking love you on freaking Freaky Friday. Freaky Friday on Freedom TV. We're gonna get this together, right? Now, let's say you now go into the restaurant. You already signed on an unconscious contract that I just received something I didn't like and I didn't say anything about it. They don't know. You didn't say nothing. You go inside. You sit down to this wonderful restaurant, this wonderful meal. The waiter comes over and he says, what does it look like you? And he says something like this. This is a good one. Bring her a glass of water. We'll take water with ice. And I've seen men order for women before. All good, but listen to this. Yeah, bring us water with ice and bread for the table, and then we'll be back. Control freak, excuse me. If you don't say anything, if you just sit there, accepting what you don't want. I don't drink water with ice. You just signed on a dotted line again. And now this control freak I don't know, maybe they're a control freak, maybe they're not. They just took more of the space up in the room. This is all energetic. Or you could say, pardon me, to him. Come on. Mwah. Money in the vortex. Come on, money in the vortex. I love it. Mwah. Billionfold return to you. Billionfold return to you. Smash up the like. Smash that like button, baby. Come on. Smash the subscribe and remember to ring the bell. Okay. So you don't know if he's a control freak or not, but that sounded a little controllish to me. And guess what? Your intuition is telling you control. Oh, pardon me, in a very loving, queen-like way. Pardon me. And wink at him or something like that, you know. You know how to throw eyes at him. I take my water without ice. Um, Make that no ice water for her, because he just thinks he's gonna get something later. You have to know how to work your goddess wiles. I take my water with no ice. Not to the waiter, because the waiter is not the one you have to be concerned with. You're thinking now all of this goes out the window if you're just trying to fuck buddy. If you just have a fuck buddy, none of this matters. It's a fuck buddy. Jump into bed, have a good time, roll around in the hay, see you when I see you. That's not what this is. I'm hearing people, I'm hearing your thoughts. Well, I just want to get laid. Oh, great. If you want to get laid, hop off this video. That's not what this is for. This is for consciously loving, ascended relationships. Yes. And when you won't have this issue, he cheated on me. You'll never have this issue. I promise you, if you do this, you will never have this issue. Okay? So you're communicating with him. I was mad he didn't include me. Interesting. Yeah. I can get it. So you're communicating with him. And so what just went on a contract? Oh, now he got me out the car. You're teaching people how to treat you moment by moment. And if you're already deep into the relationship, and if they're already treating you like crap and you don't like it, at any point in time, you can choose again, which means let me choose how I'm going to be in this relationship if I want to stay in this relationship. And let me retrain all these people on how to treat me by how I'm treating me, not by me telling them, you better treat me better. You got to do this and you got to do that. Anytime you're complaining to someone else, you are off base. You're off. And I want to help you be on. I desire to support you in having what you want. That's not it, boo. Here's the ego's mandate. The ego has a mandate. From A Course in Miracles, it says, seek but don't find. It would keep having you seek places where it's not, so you'll be sure never to find it. Your power is not outside yourself. Your power is not in a boo. Your power is in you. You better use it. Your power's in you. Woo, I love it. I love it. Now, here's the next step. So we can understand. I pray that we're starting to see a pattern. I pray that we're starting to understand that step by step, if by a million steps, I have taught this person exactly how to treat me. I hope we understand that and that's your power. I've taught people how to treat me. I've taught them. Do I have to do some reteaching in my life? Beautiful. Then I'm going to do that. Now, by the time they get to the place where they've cheated, many things have gone awry. First of all, we had some inauthenticity. Next, we had some signing of unconscious contracts based on unworthiness, not good enough, not enough, deep in the shadow consciousness, that has now resulted in mistrust, inauthenticity, lack of integrity, lack of honesty. How you not going to get cheating out of that? Come on, Meg. Come on, Meg. Can everybody, yes, can everybody see? Now, let me tell you 2 stories from my sordid past. My sordid, y'all know I got a story for everything. So, we're in New York, me and my boo. We were not married yet. We were hanging out, having a good time. By this time, we had come to, okay, we're going to be monogamous. You know, the monogamous conversation that you have after you've been seeing each other, seeing each other, seeing each other. It's going good. It's going good. It's going good. Then get to the place where we're going to eliminate all other people. That, to me, is a problem. Oh, I know I'm going to get some pushback on this one. What? What? No, we want to be in a monogamous relationship. Well, let me ask you a question. You're in a relationship and the person just cheated. Is it a monogamous relationship? No. Why are you fighting what is? Suffering is fighting what is. I don't mean, oh, just let them go and do anything that they want to do. No, because nobody does that in my relationships. That's not happening. People don't just do whatever they want to do. We make commitments that are honest. Can I make a commitment to be monogamous to you for the rest of my life? Hell to the no. I'm not even going to make that commitment because that's not who I am in the core of my soul. And I'm not going to ask someone else to make that commitment because it's quite likely if they're like me, because they're with me, they probably see some things somewhat similarly to how I do. So then we will craft a relationship based on honesty. Why do people lie to you? Because you can't handle the truth. Man, when I found that out, ooh, why did they lie to me? Because you flip out. If they told you the truth, you flip out. You don't take it well. So they have no choice, quote unquote, but to lie to you. There's always a choice, but that's how they choose to approach you because they can't tell you the truth. Okay, we're in New York. We're riding. I still remember where I was. This was one of many heartbreaks. So here we are in the car. And he says, this was, oh my goodness, isn't this something? We were in the car. It was Thanksgiving. And we're in New York. The baby's somewhere else. I think Veronica might have been, I don't know, 2, something like that. I don't know. And we've known each other for years. And we've been in the monogamous relationship now for a couple of years. He says to me, there's something I have to tell you. And you know how you get a pit in the pit of your stomach, not a pit. You know how you get that feeling in the pit of your stomach, like, oh, this is bad. This is very bad. I got that in the car. Like you almost don't want the person to tell you what they're going to tell you. What? It's not going to kill you. Whatever they have to say, it's what they have to say. It's their honest truth. I have something to tell you. Okay. I was out there. Okay. Okay. So he told me the story of what happened. This is what happened. It's a good story. He said he met this lady, and I really can appreciate this because this was an honest conversation. And I can appreciate that he had the courage to say it, even though I already knew something was going on because your inner guide already told you, right? I was in a different place. Okay, so he said, I met this lady in Cheesecake Factory. And I'm sitting here. What's the word? You know how you dissect, or maybe that's just an air sign thing. I don't know. You know, I also look at the logic. You know how you be dissecting stories as people tell them to you and thinking of alternate realities? Well, that's kind of where I was like, okay. So he's met this lady in Cheesecake Factory. And they were talking. They hit it off just casually in Cheesecake Factory. What Cheesecake Factory? Like, does it matter? I don't know, the Cheesecake Factory up the street or the Cheesecake Factory in the next town. Does it matter? But those are the kind of stupid shit questions you ask when you have this experience. The Cheesecake Factory, by where he used to go all the time to get suits and things like that made, and I never used to go with him. So he went in there to get something to eat. He met her in there. And they kick it off. They have a good conversation. And he says, so I took her number. What the fuck made you take her number, nigga? Like, that's what I wanted to say, but I didn't. Because something was telling me to be still. I know that was God. Because if I had really went off, he's driving the car. I mean, that was a smart time to tell me. Because he's driving the car. I'm not going to beat you while you driving us. Because that's not good for me. Okay? So I'm just, plus we got seatbelts on. We're restrained. Okay. So I'm just listening. And he said, they exchanged numbers. Okay. And I'm thinking, where are we going with this? Okay. Then he says, and so we started talking. Okay. And then he says, so we met up. Let's had a meal at Cheesecake Factory since that's where they met. Okay. I'm just listening. Then he said that one day they decided to hook up because they were really hitting it off, right? Which is true. They were really vibing because you can vibe with more than one person. So they were really vibing. So he says they go to a hotel one day and it was good. He said it was good. It was good. A real insecure person would start asking questions like, well, how good? Well, is she better than me? Or is that it? Did that? All the insecurity questions that start swirling around in your consciousness. Those are not helpful either. Anyway. And then he said this. This was really profound. He said that she said to him, and all their interactions, she wanted to know where it was going. And he said, it's not going anywhere because I love, my lady. And she was like, I'm not going to be the side piece. So I'm just going to be out. Wow. I'm like, dang, he got two powerful women on his hands. He got the powerful woman he's in relationship with. It means all of us are powerful. And all of us are making choices. We're all grown here. I'm like, I'm not going for it. I'm not going for tipping. Now I'm going for if we have open, honest conversation. She wasn't going for, I'm not going to be the side chick. I'm going to be the main chick. And she the main chick and she not going to not be the main chick. Then I ain't being the side chick. Peace out. She ended it, which is very fascinating because he didn't end it. It's very fascinating. I find all of this so fascinating. Okay, so he told me the lessons that he learned from it, that wasn't going to happen again, and da-da-da-da-da. However, if I was truly being in my authentic power, I would have said, like I would say right now, if I find myself in that situation, and I love the Valerie of yesterday, I would have said, you know what? Let's let our relationship be open. We may not be ready for monogamy, and that's okay. You see, if I was a little less insecure, if I was a little less threatened, if I was a little less unworthy, and I was more in power and knowing that I'm ultimately loved by the universe, by everyone, by this whole universe, I'm loved, and I'm completely secure in who I am, we can be open. Now, we're not going to just run around and do whatever we feel like doing. Polyamory, all relationships that I've seen that work that are not monogamous, they have protocols. You don't just have people running around doing whatever they feel like doing. There's protocols to how you do what you do. And the people in the relationship get to set up the protocols. And they're honest. That's all. Just honest. And if a person is not willfully coming forward and saying that they want to be monogamous with you, don't press and pressure people to be monogamous. They might not be ready, willing, or able to do that. That might not be what they want to do. That's not what I want to do. And I had to be grown up to say it. It's not really what I want to do. At certain points in my life, it's not what I want to do. And people are always going to do what they want to do. So if a person cheated on me, here's the last thing I'm going to say about this. How did I set it up? Because I'm the creator of my world. Let's be grown here. How did I set it up that a cheater appeared in my world? Ooh, that's the real question. The question is not, he cheated on me, she cheated on me, they cheated on me. How did I set my world up that a cheater could get in here? What's the question? Now I have the whole house of my consciousness. Who's in charge of the house of my consciousness? Me. Now, I'm not saying I'm at fault. I'm not saying you're at fault. No one's fault. Responsibility. Responsibility and fault is two different things. And I'm not saying you're responsible for what other people do. You're not. They're making their choices. You're making your choices. All good. The question I'm asking is, how is this an energetic and a vibrational match according to the law, that this person is in my life. They could be in 7.5 billion people's lives, but they're in my life, wreaking havoc over here. What invited them? And where is my responsibility? And where is what I can do differently? And where is where I'm not being honest with myself? So here, as we continued in the relationship, and it just came to a head, and the relationship came to a conclusion. Not because of that, the relationship came to a conclusion because we were not an energetic match, a vibrational match, and we kept trying to make it happen. We were not a vibrational match. You can't stay together if you're not a vibrational match energetically. He's not a bad person. I'm not a bad person. He's not a good person. I'm not a good person. It's not about bad or good. It's about, are these people even vibing together? Is this a vibrational match? How do you set up your consciousness that's an excellent question. How do you set up your consciousness not to be cheated on when conversation isn't enough? That is an excellent question. I'm going to answer it right now. So the Holy Spirit showed me. I was like, what is this about? And another cheating experience that we had where I found condoms in the car and we don't use them. And I was like, okay, this is recurring and this is continuing. So, okay, I have a decision to make. I wasn't even angry. I have a decision to make. That's all. You know how you come to a very cool, calm place inside yourself? Man, when a woman is cool and calm, she's probably about to dump you. Okay. Because, Libras go real far, and both of us are Libras. Libras go real far. I love this topic too, man. Because relationships are everything, right? We learn our greatest lessons in relationships. Okay, you found them in a gym bag. Okay, Ruby. So we find these condoms. We know we don't use them because supposedly we're in this relationship, monogamous relationship, which actually is a good thing that they're using condoms to run all around because you would want. That's a good thing. So I'm not hating on anybody that does that. And then the condoms just left a trail. I mean, you were going to find out anyway. They were going to find it anyway if you were the one doing it. Because look, I've been on both sides of cheating. I've been the one that was cheating and I've been the one that was cheated on. You got to be on both sides of the thing before you can heal the thing. That's law of polarity. You cannot heal something unless you have experienced both polarities of it. Okay? So that's why maybe I came to a place of peace with it because I was cheating like a mofo for a while too. In another relationship. In another relationship, doing whatever I felt like doing. And so guess what? Boom, it's full circle. Here's how to set up your consciousness that you do not have a door open. Think about your consciousness as being your house, and think that your house has 12 doors. One door says liar. One door says cheater. One door says thief. One door says murderer. One door says abuser. If all the doors are closed and locked, you can't get in. If I open the cheater door, who's going to come in but cheaters? Because I opened the door. You see, nothing comes to your consciousness unbidden by myself. Nothing can come in unless I've called it in for some wonderful, magnificent purpose, either for soul evolution or to become aware of some shadow energy, which is also soul evolution, or somehow the system is going to help me see more or develop more compassion or something, and it's for me. So a cheater is helping me. I liked it, not in the moment. I loved the results of it because it made me that much more self-loving. Now here's how you don't open the cheater door in your house. Come on, Marjuka. Yeah. You see, billionfold return to you. This approach that I am teaching you is foolproof. It's like Reverend I says, you can't lose with the stuff I use because I'm working with spirit. You can't lose. I promise you it works. Here's what you do. When I found the condoms in the car, I asked Holy Spirit, now I got to get ruthlessly honest with myself. How am I going to expect someone to be honest with me when I'm not honest with me? It can't happen. Okay, I got to be ruthlessly honest with myself. Spirit, what is this really about? Guess what the Holy Spirit told me? Oh, you cheat on yourself all the time. Well, you cheat because you said you wasn't going to eat donuts, but you was driving by the Krispy Kreme when the sign was hot, or the Dunkin' Donuts, and got yourself some donuts. You said you was going to go to yoga 3-4 times a week, but you haven't been to the yoga studio since Jesus was on the planet. And you said that you was going to meditate every single morning at 4 a.m. And sometimes you wake up at 7, sometimes you wake up at 8. I was like, okay, I got it. The Holy Spirit showed me a chain of cheating. Come on now. Ain't, oh, well, damn, all he did was cheat on me. I got off easy. I got off fucking easy. Because I'm just cheating on myself left and right and think nothing of it. And don't call myself to account for it. But I'm going to call somebody else to account for their shenanigans. I don't have the right to. I don't have the right to. Wait a minute. Those warm donuts. The warm donuts are wonderful. This is not a dig on Krispy Kreme. Go get the warm donuts. Yet, if I made a vow to myself that supposedly meant something to me, right, boo? That I'm going to stay off sugar, or that I'm not going to eat that because I'm seeking to get to a certain place with weight or health or whatever. And I know this is a thing for me. If I see that light on and I drive my car over there, I'm cheating on myself. I'm cheating on myself because I said I wasn't going to do that. Ooh, in the deep. Ooh, in the deep. I'm telling you, once you clear all this in your consciousness and you close the cheating door, a cheater couldn't get into your life. A cheater could not get into your life. Oh, thank you. Hey, Chris Golden! Yay! Wow, so happy you're enjoying the books. Yay! Love it, love it, love it. So, ladies, gents, and others, some do not, are not gents or females, non-binary, LGBTQIA, whomever you are. Love yourself, honor yourself, conduct yourself as a god. Ye are gods, gods, goddesses. And if you don't fit into that category, a divine being. I promise you, God's not getting cheated on. Why not? Because God is God. Why am I attracting this? I wouldn't ask that question only because, I thank you for that question. Only because whenever you ask a why question, you make yourself wrong. Why am I attracting this? This is another way of saying, what's wrong with me? Why am I creating this? Why questions, we learn this in coaching, in the coaching paradigm, that whenever you ask a question, whenever you ask a client a why question, why did you do that? That has a subtle judgment embedded in there energetically. Never make yourself wrong, because if you ever make yourself wrong, you won't trust yourself in the future when you get ready to go make powerful choices and decisions for yourself. Always vote for you. Always vote for your power. Always vote for, guess what? Whatever decision I make, it's going to be the right decision for me, because the universe 100% supports me no matter what I choose. I'm going to powerfully move forward. Yes, I made that mistake then. I know better now. I'm going to vote for me. Okay? Why is accusatory? That's right. Maybe not why, but how. Or should I say, how am I attracting this? This is what I do. I'll share with you what I do. Because I know everything is a mirror reflection, right? Everything in my world, cause and effect. Cause and effect. There's a cause, here's an effect. The cause is always in consciousness, the effect is always in the outer world, right? So I just say, what am I looking at? Because I don't know what I'm looking at. I don't know what anything is for, right? I just ask, Holy Spirit. It's just a habit. It's habitual now. It's habitual. So I just ask Holy Spirit, what am I looking at? And I'm going to tell you something, because I really want to know. I really want to know. I want to see myself. A Course in Miracles says, above all else, I want to see. Above all else, I want to see clearly. You see, I really want to know myself a lot. This is not going to work if you don't really want to know. If you don't really want to know your dungeon self, don't ask this question. Get a few more ratchet relationships. I was done with ratchet relationships, if y'all know what I'm talking about. I was like, look, how do I get out of the ratchet relationship school, universe? And the beauty of my ratchet relationships is that they were so beautiful and so loving. So I knew, and these people loved me. They loved me. Okay, yeah, I really want to know. And so all I do is I just drop into the heart. You can do this in the moment or you could do it later with yourself. What is this? What am I looking at? What is this? That's what I do. I just ask, like, what is, like something has appeared in front of you in your movie. What does this mean? Because I don't know what anything means. I don't know what anything is for. I don't know what this is. And that's an acknowledgement that my little human mind is not going to be off to the races and making up what it is. Making up that this is a bad person. Making up that they did that. I don't know. I don't know. Things are never as they seem. So I just ask, what am I looking? What is this? That's like one of my favorite questions. And the Holy Spirit says, oh, this is, and then it just shows me. It shows me. I'm going to give you all an example, then we're going to close. Be ready for this one. This one will knock your socks off. I had a court experience with the same beloved boo. This boo has been my greatest teacher outside of my mother and my children. Greatest teacher. A boo. Your boos are your greatest teachers. He has been my greatest teacher for years, and I love this man. Oh my God, I love this man. For all he has taught me and bought me, oh, I love this man. I would not be the person I am today had I not been in a relationship with this man for the last 20 some years. Okay? We met in 1996. Okay? 24 going on 25 years. I would not be the same. 1996? I don't know, whatever the times are. It's 20 something years. I would not be the person I am today had I not had all these lessons. And Spirit knew who to send me for these lessons. And the love is strong. It's still strong. I still love this man to this day. I just understand that we're not to be an intimate relationship. We're to be in co-parenting relationship. And he's an amazing man. Amazing. Okay? Making mistakes just like me. That's it. Everybody's fucked up on some level. You just get two fucked up people together, you're gonna do some fucked up in this. You're gonna engage into some fucked up in this. Okay? Forgive the fucked up in this and move on and still love people. Okay? Here's how the angels had me get this the way I have it now. Many years ago, with this same boo, we had a court experience over custody with my daughter, Miss Veronica. The custody experience was going not good. The judge told us, oh my God, this is so good. Let me tell you something. How do you think I learned all these relationship lessons? Because I walked through all of them. The judge told us, you're not going to do this whole custody battle thing because y'all don't really need to do that. Y'all are two, y'all are two people that can talk it out. So we went to mediation for custody. We have joint legal custody, joint physical custody. We were about the specifics, which tells you we were in control and power struggles. This day and that day and that day, back and forth. Stop it, people. Power struggles and control, nothing but the ego. And something told me in the middle of it, let go. Oh, let go. This is my child, I can't let go. Let go. You got joint physical custody, you got joint legal custody. Both of you have to see each other before you get, nobody can do anything without the other one's permission. We had to both go together to get the passport. Like, now you fighting over 5 o'clock or 7 o'clock when they bring this one back or that one, or meet there or meet there. I mean, this shit that you're fighting over. And why are you so crunched up about it? Let it go. Okay. Well, we were having a court experience. The court experience was horrible. in my experience. It was horrible. I had a horrible experience in court that day. I got home crying, 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 crying. I called my executive assistant, move all the appointments off my books. I don't know why I had coaching clients on a day that you go to court anyway, but I don't know. Anyway, 3 days, I'm just, just balled up in a ball in the bed, crying, 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 mad, crying, looking like a psychopath. Third day, after 3 days of this, third day, I'm in my bathroom. Every time I think I look in the mirror, it's so crazy. Eyes look like softballs, right? All swollen up. The angel is standing next to me in my bathroom. I'm just standing there because I thought of something and I made up a story in my head, and the story is off to the races and it's making me feel bad. Like all stories, they make you feel bad. That's how you know you're telling yourself a story and not the truth. The angel standing there puts its hand on my back. You know that spot in the back where the consolation takes place? The angel put its hand on my back. It was standing right here to the right of me. And puts its hand on my back and it said, breathe. Now, not saying words, right? Telepathically. Breathe. Okay. I breathe. Because I had held my breath. I was breathing shallow. I was panting. I wasn't breathing and fully inhabiting my body and my being, right? So I started breathing. And the angel almost signaled to me like, are you ready? Like a nod, like ready? And I kind of straightened up my back, and I guess something in me was like, ready. The angel flew me over the courthouse. And when that angel flew me over the courthouse, the courtroom, it was like we were hovering above. We saw everything in the courtroom, and everyone in the courtroom had my face. Oh! The thing still makes me cry. The judge had my face. The husband had my face. His attorney had my face. The bailiff had my face. Everyone in the courtroom was me. Blown. When I got back, when I opened my eyes, I was done with all the sadness and the crying. Got in the shower, washed my face, washed my body. I was like David after 3 days of crying for his son who had died. Got myself cleaned up and cleared up. Done. What else can I say? Other than, well, damn, if I created all that, I must be a motherfucking badass. Let me get to creating what I really wanted to create. And that's where I desire to bring everyone. That's where. To the ownership of your power. Because if you don't own your shit, you can't own your power. Period. End of story. I'm out. ValerieLove.com. Well, peace. I love you.